Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A 42-year-old Charlestown man has a date in court next month accused of making a false animal cruelty report about his dog. Police were told a gang of youths bashed the 9-year-old Rottweiler outside Marketown in Newcastle West early this month, with the dog forced to be put down. Investigators say they subsequently found the dog was not in the area at the time and was suffering chronic hip and osteoarthritic pain. Dog Rescue Newcastle says people who donated more than $10,000 towards the dog's medical and euthanasia costs will receive a refund this week. It's feared more jobs could go at Waratah steel products manufacturer Molycop due to the impact of cheap overseas imports. The company was forced to shed 250 jobs in September 2023 when Chinese imported steel forced the shutdown of steelmaking operations. Molycop continues to manufacture train wheels, axles and fasteners, but says China is now flooding the local market with underpriced train wheels, putting a further 150 jobs at risk and leaving the company at risk of closing down. Management has written to the Anti-Dumping Commission calling for immediate action to prevent the plant's closure. Lake Macquarie Council will tonight hold an extraordinary meeting to discuss meeting rule changes imposed by the state government. The new rules will require councillors to explain absences, and councillors will vote on whether the reasons given are valid. Councillors will also have to explain why they depart from staff recommendations. Mayor Adam Schultz says staff recommendations should be taken seriously.
In terms of planning matters, environmental matters, festivals and event management, they have that expertise and that's why they're employed. So, to depart from their recommendations, I think providing context and justification is appropriate. So I welcome that.
Around 100 people have gathered in Wallsend Park to call for the protection of more than 500 hectares of bushland. The state government is looking to rezone the Link Road forest for a major housing development, including around 4,000 homes. A campaign was launched yesterday to protect the forest and have it declared a national park. The move has the support of Newcastle Council. Meanwhile, a spokesman for the Eden Estates project says the developer expects to use about half the proposed area for housing and keep the rest as bushland. PCYC clubs at Windale and Morisset have teamed up with Arise and Oz Harvest to keep local teens safe at night and provide them with cooking skills. Oz Harvest's Certificate 2 program provides members with essential life skills for future work and education. Arise is offering Friday night Unite programs to keep teens safe and entertained at night while discouraging antisocial behaviour. Club's manager Sarah Lenton says it's encouraging to provide coordinated support.
There used to be a saying that it takes a village to raise children, and it's the same with services. It does take a village to help support young people.
Morisset Fire Station has undergone a major spruce-up as part of the 40th anniversary celebrations. The upgrades to male and female locker rooms and firefighter amenities were celebrated with a community fun day on Saturday. Fire and Rescue Commissioner Jeremy Futrell says it's part of a $50 million investment over 10 years to meet the needs of local firefighters.
We've just fixed the station up, we're giving it a refresh, we've invested $800,000 to provide contemporary facilities to make sure that our firefighters can work safely and cleanly, and they've got the amenities that they need and would be expected of a modern workplace. And so that's a reinvigoration of the station, setting it up for the 40 years ahead.
2NURFM Sport.
Bradman Best has proved he belongs at international level after a strong display for the PM's 13 in their 28-10 win over Papua New Guinea. The 24-year-old played all 80 minutes and crossed for a try in the second half, while Knights youngster Fletcher Hunt came off the bench for 49 minutes. Earlier, Newcastle prop Kayla Romanak played 35 minutes off the bench for the women's PM's 13 side in their 50-0 win over PNG. Broadmeadow Magic have begun their Australian Championship campaign with a heartbreaking 3-2 loss at home to Moreton City Excelsior. Jared Baker and Cody Nankaro scored for Magic, but it was a 98th minute penalty for the visitors which proved decisive. They'll be on the road to face Sydney Olympic for their next match on Sunday. And Newcastle cricketer and Italian international Grant Stewart has extended his stay at English county side Kent, signing a new 2-year contract. That's Sport, I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 9, 21, 32, 33, 37 and 43, and the supplementaries are 17 and 30. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.